Hello again, race fans, and welcome to H1 Unlimited's coverage of the 2023 Lake Guntersville Hydrofest and the race for the Southern Cup. My name is Brad Luce. We're going to make a quick walk through the pit area here, talk about some of the boats that are here. If we see a driver or two, we'll get some comments from them. Behind me, however, you see beautiful Lake Guntersville, and we just completed our first of 3 days this weekend. Tomorrow we actually begin the day first thing in the morning. We're going to go qualifying, but we had 3 hours of testing this afternoon. It's a new course. It's a big course. It's a fast course, so we heard. We'll ask the drivers about that, but in looking at the speeds, I think it was. I turn around here. We have our first boat in the pit area. It is the U3, the Griggs Ace Hardware. Charlie Grigg out of the Tri-Cities in Washington has sponsored this boat down here. Jimmy King's going to drive it. You've been down here. This is your second year, young man. Welcome to Guntersville.
Well, thank you. Glad to be back.
It's good to have you down here. You got out on the water today. First impressions of this new race course?
Big, very large turns. It reminds me a lot of the big turn at Detroit on both ends, so it should be extremely fast. It'll be an interesting day.
I'm of the opinion, correct me, I'm of the opinion maybe that plays into this boat, the big wide corners and keeping the RPMs up.
In the past it has, and so we'll see what tomorrow brings.
There you go. So one quick question I'll let you get for the evening. You went out on the race course today. We saw you shut the boat down, turn around, and come back to the pit area. Any problems?
No, we were just trying a new combination, and I didn't feel that it was worth playing with anymore, so we brought it in to make a change, and we just ran out of time. So we'll have it ready for tomorrow morning.
You're ready to go first thing?
That's us. Jimmy
Jimmy King, driver of the U3 Griggs Ace Hardware. Thanks, my friend. Have a good evening. All right. Jimmy King, now we'll walk through some boats here. Thing is beautiful. All right, we'll see what's next up. We've got an 8-boat field. Here's a good one. The U11 Legend Yacht Transport. This boat is owned by Scott and Shannon Rainey out of Cle Elum, Washington. For those of you who have no clue as to where that is, it's kind of in the center of the state of Washington. This is not the same boat they ran a year ago. This is a different boat. Jamie Nielsen drove the boat last year. He's also driven this one previously. He's also standing right over here. And I got half a notion. This guy's pretty happy. But before we get to some pretty hot laps you laid down, tell me about the new race course.
Yeah, I mean, it's completely different than anything we've run in the past. So, you know, it's a super speedway out there. Nice, big, wide, sweeping turns. And, you know, I enjoy it. So it doesn't beat you up in the corner nearly as bad as some of those tight corners and the other courses, but should be interesting. So see which teams can adjust the fastest and find a setup that works out here. And if nothing else, should make for some really close and exciting racing.
It certainly should. And I mentioned a moment ago that you've driven this boat before. Is the learning curve pretty steep on this? You're catching up to it quick?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a learning curve, that's for sure. So I don't have nearly as much time in this boat as I had in the other boat. But, you know, I like the ride that we're getting so far, and so far so good. So keep this U11 Legend Yacht Transport boat, keep improving as the weekend goes on, and hopefully we can give those guys a run for their money on a Sunday afternoon.
Sounds good to me. I can tell you your owners were happy. They certainly were smiling.
Yeah, that's what makes it all worth it for me. So.
Very good. Jamie Nielsen, driver of the U11, the Legend Yacht Transport. From a colorblind guy's perspective, one of the prettiest boats in the pit area. Thanks, Jamie. Appreciate it, bud. All right, we'll keep going. We got 2 up, 2 down. We'll get to boat number 3. Oh, we're going to find the Miss Madison Racing team up next. We'll start with the U91. This is the Goodman Real Estate. Everybody knows this hull. This is the 3rd winningest hull in the history of H1 Unlimited hydroplane racing. Gone is the black, the predominantly black color scheme on the deck and the cowling, and now what we've got is a lot of gold trimmed in black and white. But the other big change in this particular camp is the return of this one particular driver over here. His name is Andrew Tate. He's also standing right here. Hey, my friend, welcome back to Guntersville.
It's good to be here. Thanks for having me.
It is good to have you here. So we got a new race course since the last time you were out here. Tell me about it.
It's very, very big turns. I think that's the verdict. But, I mean, you come out of the corner and the boat's already packing air, and it's pretty free. I think we saw some pretty fast lap speeds today. So we'll see how qualifying goes in the morning. But, yeah, I mean, we're still learning, making changes, trying to get better. And between the first and second run, we went a little bit faster, which is encouraging, and try and put it all together tomorrow.
And that was kind of the question I was going to go to next. You talk about learning and so forth. And you're not only learning the boat, you're learning the team. You got to gel everybody together. You tested this thing in the Tri-Cities. You feeling better with it now?
Yeah, I mean, seat time it's invaluable. The more you're in the boat, the more comfortable you become, and hopefully at some point it ends up just kind of feeling like another appendage. I mean, another arm, another leg, it becomes a part of you at some point, and that's when you can really go fast.
Nobody's ever repeated as a winner on this body of water. You've won here before. You ready to go?
Yeah, hopefully we can make some history here more than one way. So we're going to give it our all here. The Miss Goodman Real Estate boat is looking good, feeling good, and we're definitely excited.
Good for you. Andrew Tate, he drives the U91, the Goodman Real Estate. Have a good weekend, my friend.
Thank you.
There you go. Andrew Tate, driver of the U91. The other big story in the offseason was the retirement of Jimmy Shane from the seat of the U1, the Miss Home Street. He turns the seat over to Dylan Runny, and he's standing right here. Hey, young man, how are you?
How are you doing, Mr. Lewis? Great to see you today.
It's good to be seen. It is definitely good to be seen. I can't ask you about the new race course here because you never ran on the big unlimited course, but this is a big one. It's wide. Those corners are sweeping. What did you think?
Yeah, you know, even without being on the old course, you could tell this one's different. It's fast, it's big, something to get used to, and yeah, looking forward to it. I think we're going to see some good speeds tomorrow, and excited for the fans. You know, we love coming down to Guntersville. The people of this town love the sport, and we love to give them something special to watch. So I think they're going to see some hot speeds and have a good time.
This is only the second day that you've been in this particular boat. You starting to figure this thing out?
Yeah, you know, it was a good learning day today. We got some good data to make some decisions here. Again, I kind of went into this blind with the new course, so it was good to get the data, but also good for me to go run in some traffic too and have some additional boats out there. It's a different ball game, like I think we knew it was going to be. So that was fun. That was exciting, and again, it's a learning curve every single day.
Yeah, you were running out there with Corey for a while. We enjoyed it on the shore. We had fun with it.
Yeah, you know, it was good to get side by side with him. You know, they have a great team over at the Strong Racing Beacon team, and looking forward to racing with them all year. And I think we gave a little taste that, you know, we're all going to be right there together.
Have a good weekend. Thanks for hanging around, having a conversation.
Absolutely. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Dylan Runny, driver of the Miss Home Street, the U1. He mentioned Strong Racing. We'll find our way over here to the U9. This is another one of the big stories in the off-season. The last time we saw this boat run in competition, it did not end well in Madison, Indiana on the Ohio River, but the boat has been completely rebuilt. They've done an awful lot to it. Corey Peabody returns to the cockpit of this one. He's standing right here. Mr. Peabody, hello, my friend. Welcome to Guntersville.
Hey, thanks. Glad to be here.
It's kind of nice to be back here. It had a little of that Southern hospitality last night.
Oh, yeah. Every night we've had Southern hospitality. I've been actually here for a week, so happy to be here. Great to be back in Guntersville, and the weather's great, so can't wait to keep it out on the water.
I'm asking everybody about the new course. You drove on the old one. You're a defending Guntersville champion. What do you think of the new layout?
It's different. It's going to take some time to get used to. You got to fly the boat completely different. Some of the buoys are in some weird places, and it's hard to see them for us. And then when we come off the exit of one, there's another buoy. It's kind of a weird spot, but you know, we'll have to get used to it, and we all got to drive around the same buoys. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. We just got to figure it out and keep our foot to the floor.
Things come quick. We go qualifying right out of the box tomorrow morning. I know you're ready.
Oh yeah, we're ready. We're up there. We're pretty happy with where the boat is, so we're gonna leave it the way it is and go out there and run a good lap. Good
luck, Corey. Defend your title here on the water. We'll look for you pushing out front.
All right, thank you.
There you go. Corey Peabody, driver of the U9, the Beacon Plumbing. The Beacon sponsorship is not only on the 9, it is also on the 8. And that is the bright red boat that's right next door to Corey's U8 Beacon Electric. Got a man standing here wearing a red shirt. I got half a notion you might be the driver. You must drive this boat. Is that right?
I think so. I might. Yeah, I'm the lucky guy this weekend.
There you go. J. Michael Kelly with us. You took the boat out on the water. I'm asking everybody the same question. Tell me about the new course. What do you think?
I mean, completely different. I mean, we've never really ran on anything like this, and wasn't really too sure how it would work out, you know, coming here. And, you know, end of the day, I enjoyed it. It was fast water, ran some good lap speeds. We're just going to have to see how it plays out when it comes time for racing.
You guys did so much work on this boat in the off season. You had it at the test session, now you had it out here today. From my perspective, over there on the pipes, it looked like an incredible boat ride.
Oh, I mean, every time we've taken the boat out, it's gotten better. We got some really smart guys working on this stuff, and we're really lucky to have the Campbell brothers and the rest of the guys that, you know, are here working on these things and just really working hard. Every time we go out, we come back and we see what we can improve on, and yeah, just our last run, I mean, it was a night and day difference. So these guys really know their stuff and making it a lot easier on me as a driver, and it's really exciting to see how far the boat's come, you know, since last year, and just really excited, and the guys should be extremely pleased on the hard work that they've put into this thing.
Well, we've got an awfully fast field of boats here. You put some awfully quick times on the ledger today. We'll look for it tomorrow morning in qualifying. Have a good weekend and have a good race, Mike.
No, thank you. It's good to be back in Guntersville. Yeah, just really excited for tomorrow. Just it's going to be exciting to see what everybody lays down in qualifying, and you know, just see how the racing goes. I think the group of boats that are here, it's a really good fleet of race boats this year, and I think everybody's in for a really big treat, and yeah, just really fast boats, really competitive. Everybody down here ran really good today, and we'll just see how this weekend goes.
I was going to let you go, but now I got to ask. Tell me about last night. Did you have some fun with those fans?
Oh, it was really cool. It was neat how we were all staged there on the street there. I didn't really get to venture down too far down there, but we did have a lot of young kids coming down. So we got to hand out a lot of hero cards, sign a lot of autographs, and just answered a lot of questions and stuff. A lot of people excited about it, and so I think it was a really special thing that I think really paid off, and it was good to interact with a lot of the people that are going to be down this weekend watching the races.
Very, very good. Thank you very much. He is J. Michael Kelly. He's going to be driving that one right there, the bright red Beacon Electric. Good luck, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, J. Michael Kelly. And he's one of those drivers that knows what it takes to win here on Lake Guntersville. So we got 2 more to go. You come around the corner over here, and there's just a whole bunch of Tennessee orange over here. This is the U40 bucket list racing. Got Dustin right here. How you doing, my friend? Welcome back to Guntersville.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm glad to be back. It's been a while.
I think we all are. This is a fun place.
Yeah, you know, last time I was here, we had some tough luck with a little boat, and I thought, well, I don't know if I'll be back, you know, anytime soon. And then when I got the call to drive this thing, I couldn't wait to get back here.
You went out on the race course today, and almost immediately you died down in the lower end of the race course. We saw a bunch of smoke. Any problems there?
No, it's a combination of a few things. I felt a little vibration. We're being, you know, conservative. We're just being cautious and making sure that we're not hurting anything. And then this fuel control is a little touchy. It's a little sensitive. It's a little grumpy. And so we came back here. Adam looked at it and said, quit being, you know, such a sissy. Get out there and get this thing going. So he tuned it up a little bit, and we still have a long way to go. The boat's crazy fast, and looking at our data, we've got more for him. So
I saw lap speed in there in the early 160s. That's got to be pretty good.
Yeah. I think it was 165. I think was our speed, and we're pretty happy with that. You know, I think looking at, like I said, the tune-up on it, Adam had a little smile on his face, and he says, "Oh, we can do better than that." So I don't mind being, you know, the guy out of sight, out of mind, and we'll let these guys, you know, fight over the tenths, and we'll go out there and start upping miles an hour at a time.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time and waiting for us to come down here and have this conversation. Good luck. I know you like it down here. You got a fast race boat. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
There you go. Dustin Eccles, driver of the U40, the bucket list racing. These guys are a player this weekend. But we'll step over and find a whole lot more of Tennessee orange. How you doing, my friend?
Doing great. How are you?
Good. We having a good time?
We were having a great time. Yeah, you know, I got out and finally got to see what the boat does, and she likes me.
I got to ask, you got to get laps at 130. You're like 129.8.
I know. 129.8, and I think there was another one that was 129, but when I stepped on it, 142 was pretty easy. That was 3/4 throttle, and there's a lot more. I just wanted to shake it down that first lap. The second lap, I probably took it a little too easy, but the third lap, we'll get there. Don't worry.
Gearbox. Everybody come back all happy in the gearbox department?
The gearbox's name is Medusa, and Medusa was very happy, did really well. Well, I stepped on it and it just delivered. So it was really good to see that. We've been working on the gearbox for a while. We added what's called a dry sump system, and that means more oil and more water to cool it down, and she performed. So I expect more really good things from Medusa.
You know, every time I talk to you, that smile gets just a little bit larger.
It does, and I'm learning too. So yeah, I came in a little hot, so I learned that. But
I heard.
Yes, but at the same time, you know, I think I'm in good company. Others have done it too, but you live and you learn, and then I've got a great team that teases me about it, but then also wants me to get better. So that's good.
And you'll be ready to go first thing tomorrow morning, I assume.
Oh, you know, more laps. We got 12 more to do, and we got to get those over 130. We'll do it.
Congratulations, my friend. Let's do it. Let's get it qualified.
That's right. Thank you.
All right. Brent Hall, driver of the 440. It is the boy Tano Holmes. He's a rookie. He's got to get qualified. I'm telling you right now, he's going to get it done. So that's pit row for H1 Unlimited. We've got 8 boats in the pit area. We've got 8 boats that are going to be ready to go racing. We take to the water at 8 a.m. Central Daylight Time tomorrow morning. For qualifying, we'll be covering all of that on the H1 Unlimited YouTube channel. This is Brad Luce signing off from Guntersville. Join us at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll go qualifying, then we go racing. Have a good evening. Good night, everybody.